Hey, welcome back to the studio. My name's Jett. Today, I'm here with Miss Melany Gaines, a Spanish teacher here at Oak Mountain High School. Could you please introduce yourself?
Hey, I'm Senora Melany Gaines, and I am originally from Florida, but I've lived here in Alabama for about 20 years. I have 3 kids. My oldest graduated about 2 years. No, sorry. It's been 4 years. He was graduated in 2021, and I have one that graduated last year. And I have one that's currently here as a junior.
Gotcha. So I know that you just got here for teaching Spanish. How did you get into Spanish? What was your original thoughts about it?
I did do well in Spanish in high school. I did not think I wanted to teach, but when I had to kind of decide what I wanted to do in college, I was like, I really enjoy Spanish. I'm good at it, so I kind of started it over. And the more I did it, the more classes I took, the more interesting it was for me. So it's something I really love to do.
Gotcha. Because I know most people they're not that good at Spanish. Most people in this Spanish 1, Spanish 2 class, they know what some of the words mean, but they don't really comprehend it unless they read or write. What are some tips that you've learned that would help people learn Spanish?
I will say this. I do like the way we are teaching Spanish. It's more of the comprehensible. So they kind of get groups of words together, introduced to those at first instead of having to each little vocabulary. But for any learner, even with the way we're teaching it now, some self-motivation is usually helpful. Listening to music, reading, finding ways to speak the language and hear the language are really, really helpful. So,
I remember you were telling me about how when you were in college, you had a little exchange program where you would help someone who spoke Spanish learn English, and they would help you learn Spanish.
Yeah, Florida State had an international program, and they had a program where you could go and make a friend and meet up, and they would learn some English from you, and you would learn whatever language it was because it's an international program. But in my case, it was Spanish, so I would learn Spanish from that person.
Gotcha. So, have you taught anywhere else, any other schools?
Before I came here to Oak Mountain, I was at Vincent, and I've taught at a lot of different kinds of schools. I taught at Florida State when I was in grad school, and I've even taught at Bluff Park for a few years in elementary school.
How many years has this been for you teaching? I'll make you do the quick math.
It's technically, I guess it would be about 25 if I had stayed in teaching the whole time. I did stay home for a few years with my kids, and I taught part-time for a few years. So, but yeah, it's been a while, yeah.
So would you be interested in learning any other languages, adding on from Spanish, any closer languages?
If I was going to learn another, probably Portuguese or Italian are probably closest to Spanish as far as the words and and all. But I would even be interested in a little bit more. I've learned a little bit of Japanese, but even learning more Japanese. So.
Yeah. Because we were just talking previously, and you were telling me that you've gone to multiple different places. Would you like to tell us where all you've been?
Just last summer, I went to Spain, and it's one of my favorite places to go. I went in college, and my husband and I went when we were first married, and again, I went this last summer. I could actually live in Spain. It's one of my. I love home. I love my home. If I was going to live anywhere else, it'd be Spain. And I've been to Mexico. It's been fun. I've been with my whole family. We've gone to Mexico, and I enjoy that one too. So. But yeah, I've been some places, yeah.
you said you'd be able to live in Spain.
I could.
What's so different there compared to here?
I think maybe it's just similar enough. It's very relaxed. The culture is very relaxed, very welcoming. The food's really good, and I don't know. It's in the climate too. It is warmer. So I grew up in Florida. I don't like the cold. So I would want to definitely move to a warm climate either way. But yeah.
Gotcha. So I know that all the food there. I've always wanted to travel to Spain. For example, I know that what is it? The AP Spanish classes, they're taking a trip to Spain recently. They're gonna go take a trip to Spain. And I know that I have a few friends in there, and I've always wanted to like try the food there. So I honestly can't wait to hear about their experiences with that. So like, how would the food differ from?
I think you kind of have to know what to order too. And like what I learned, because I went in college and we went to like big hotels and stuff, and they would give us the food. It's not as good. It's just like here. If you go to a hotel and the food is not going to be as good as like Southern food, and stuff. But in Spain, like they have churros. And their churros, the churros in Spain don't have like the sugar on the outside. They're like fried donuts, but then they give you this really thick chocolate that you dip the churro. It's delicious. It's like it's like what we eat for breakfast every morning. It's so healthy. Yeah,
I love churros.
But churros are really good, and they really. It's interesting, but their Italian food in Spain is really good because Rome used to be. Spain used to be part of the Roman Empire, so like they have a lot of those Italian influences as well. So the pasta and all the Italian food is actually really good in Spain too, better than here. So.
I think that's all we have for today. Thanks for being here. My name is Jett. This has been Oak Mountain Media. Please follow us on our YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Oak MTM Media. And please follow our YouTube channel at www.oakmtmmedia.com.